Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for De'Aaron Fox.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Antetokounmpo is out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Caldwell Pope are their guards. Zach Edey out there with Jackson. As we enter tonight's game, there is a clear favorite, RJ, in this one.
That's true. I can tell you something else. Underdogs do win, and they do hear all the noise. So let's let this game be decided on the court.
Morant against Fox. Morant with it. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. 6 on the shot clock. Pulls it from the elbow. Good work defensively by Fox. From 15 feet away, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Back over to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Wembanyama passes to Giannis. Spurs working the ball around now. Here's Vassell. Steps back and frames the jump shot.
You see the improvement in Vassell's jump shot, looking more and more confident now.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Morant. Back to Caldwell Pope. Pass to Jackson. Now Edey. And here's Morant. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Trailblazers.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. He was all alone on that one.
As John gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Vassell outside. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Now the Grizzlies are one of 8 remaining teams, Richard, in search of their first NBA championship.
And the closest they've gotten was that grit and grind era when they made it as far as the Western Conference Finals in 2013. But can they get back to that level?
And so it's San Antonio with it. Grizzlies making the shot. Back to Fox. Poke loose. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Off target from three-point range. For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Morant against Giannis. Takes a 3, and the 3 ball is good.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it's not often you see someone be this impactful on the defensive end, but that's what makes him special. I mean, he's been doing all the little things that don't necessarily show up in the box score, but you can bet his coach and teammates know that he's been carrying the team with his D.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Caldwell Pope. Morant surveying the D. San Antonio with the rebound. And their win streak is now up to an incredible 32 straight games, which puts them 1 game shy of those amazing 1972 Lakers.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
There is no stopping that. Wembanyama with the forceful finish.
Caldwell Pope with it, out guarded by Wembanyama.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Morant against Fox from 12 feet out. Vassell grabs the board. The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Grizzlies trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Edey with a screen on Fox. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Yep, it counts. Edey's got 6.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces. If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Edey with a screen for Morant. Lets it go from deep. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. Now Castle. Ice ball movement by San Antonio. Outside Fox. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Morant against Fox. Morant right side. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Vassell kicks to Fox. Here's Giannis. Scoreless thus far. Offensive rebound. Back to Fox. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Grizzlies timeout.
going with the new group. Then for the Spurs, Barnes comes in for Wembanyama. Wells is checked in for Conjo. Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Clark against Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox. Stolen away. Now Wells. Here's Aldama. And Aldama slams it in. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, you look at the lead change, 6 already.
When you see the impact of Jalen Wells and what he's done on the defensive end, Richard, it's still surprising he went in the second round.
Oh, I'm sure there's a lot of teams kicking themselves right now for passing on him because Wells has shown at a very young age how incredible of a defender he can be. A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Fox. San Antonio again missing.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
On the wing, Johnson. There's 1:26 left here in the first quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Barnes. Wembanyama passes to Fox. And here's Barnes for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Bounce pass from Clark. Aldama finds Wells. Wells sets the pick for Pippen. Pass to Jerome. No good on the 3. Spurs trail by 5. Here's Wembanyama. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Outside Pippen. There's a screen by Aldama. He gets that one. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
They've got Pippen. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 2. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs making a change here. Waters is checked in.
Number 43,
Wembanyama looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's a 2 from Barnes. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Wembanyama, a screen on Jerome. Barnes outside. Back to Wembanyama. Over Clark. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Tries from 10. That one, no good. Good D by Barnes. Wembanyama passes to Johnson. Back to Wembanyama. Harper in the corner. Over Jackson. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Pippen outside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. That's tipped.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Strong finish by Johnson. He's not a small wing. He's a solid 220.
And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles.
This is where you want Jackson Jr. going to town. He's got a nice soft touch around the rim.
A shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Aldama finds Jerome. Here's Jackson. Castle covering. Jackson against Castle. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got the lead up to 5 now for Memphis.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Wembanyama passes to Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Pippen against Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Stolen by Jackson. Bombed up there for Clark. And he lays in the alley-oop. Now it's a 7-point Memphis lead.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley-oop.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going. And the basket by Castle.
Now, that jump shot has been the biggest question mark for Castle, so it's good to see him shooting with confidence.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Fox, he's checked in for Harper. On the wing, Jackson, covered by Barnes. Morant with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebound advantage is starting to add up.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Jerome deciding where to go with it. Morant outside. Takes the 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Wembanyama with it. Guarded by Morant. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And so he hits both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Clark, a screen on Castle. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Fox. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Clark. Aldama passes to Jerome. Jackson setting the pick here for Jerome. And Jackson throws it down.
you're taking a little bit of a risk when you get that fancy, but Jackson, he's got the bounce to pull it off.
And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
On defense, the Grizzlies leading by 5. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
They have no answer for Wemby tonight. And honestly, I'm not sure how they could defend him.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on a fast break this season. In 4th, the Spurs. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
Both of these clubs love to play up-tempo. That's how they win. These are the games that fans love because of the non-stop action.
On defense, San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. On the wing, Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Zach Edey, he's checked in. Santi Aldama's checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Spurs, Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Vassell in for Harrison Barnes. Richard the Dynamic Ja Morant. He is an absolute fan and broadcaster favorite.
I'm trying to think of a more exciting player than Ja Morant, and I'm coming up short. Ja doesn't just make plays, he makes memories.
And it's Morant missing.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
The height of Wembanyama on the lob. Wow!
That's almost like a cheat code. You just lob the ball to Wemby, and he will go get it. I like to call that a smart basketball play.
Morant outside. There's a screen by Aldama. Fires from the line. In the center of things, Morant.
Can't lay off of Morant. When he's roaming around that mid-range area, you know he's ready to lock in.
Wembanyama outside. On the wing, Fox. Wembanyama sets a screen for Fox.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
To the paint. Here's Edey. And the rejection by Wembanyama. 3-pointer, Fox. Hands it from downtown. Fox has got 9 points.
When Fox gets it on the break, look, it is a wrap. He might be the fastest guy in the league.
1:11 left to play here in the second quarter. Edey with a screen on Fox. Edey gets the bucket. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama with the flush.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
Pass to Edey. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Grizzlies have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And both free throws good for Edey.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Wembanyama, a screen on Morant. Fox finds Wembanyama. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Zach Edey picks one up. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
I tip my hat to Victor. Came into this league with insane expectations, and he's embraced the pressure and met those expectations thus far.
Morant with it. And Aldama has it in the corner. Here's Edey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Edey's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
A big-time effort for Zach Edey, providing a lot of energy for Memphis. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too.
When I look at San Antonio, I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
Most of these plays have...
Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Getting underway now in the second half, and here's the 5 for Mitch Johnson. Fox and Castle are their guards. Antetokounmpo out there with Devin Vassell. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. Jackson a screen on Fox. Outside Jackson. And the 3 off target. San Antonio trailing here. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Pass to Edey. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Giannis dishes to Fox. From deep 3-point land, the Grizzlies pull it in. Edey's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant outside. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not an ideal start to the second half for them. 0 for 3.
Elbow shot. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Edey. Memphis moving it around. Clock at 6. Fox with the steal. Here's Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Morant, the bounce pass. Yep, that one goes in there. 9 points for Jaren Jackson.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And the flush by Antetokounmpo!
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And how about we check the numbers for Victor Wembanyama?
And the past 10 games have been all about his work on the boards. He's been a different guy when it comes to rebounding. He's battling like he hadn't been earlier in the year, and it's great to see that kind of hustle.
Morant outside. Caldwell Pope against Castle. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Morant. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Fox kicks to Vassell. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Off target with his three. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Now here's Jackson, covered by Giannis. On the wing, Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. And again, Memphis no good. Spurs leading by 5. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Ja Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Inside, here's Edey, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Sparks from outside, and the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he's got his first chance at the line here. So, RJ, when you think about Jaren Jackson, defense is the first thing that comes to mind, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Triple J is a force. He's a perennial candidate for all defensive honors, and I'm glad I didn't have to shoot on this guy.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Edey can't hit.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Wembanyama.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his teammates.
Pass to Edey. Caldwell Pope against Castle. Now Edey. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 8 points for him.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Wembanyama strides in for the stop.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Giannis. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Giannis has got 9 points here in the second half. And here's Morant. He's got 8. Outside Jackson. Down low. Here's Edey. Count that one. Edey's got 16.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Edey with a screen for Morant. Looking for Edey. He gets it there. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Jerome comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And San Antonio also making a switch. Harper's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Spurs leading by 3. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. Wembanyama deadly inside.
and standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Fox against Morant. Pass to Aldama. Now Jerome. Over Harper. Jerome. No good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
The wide open look here for Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Jackson, a screen on Fox. Morant kicks to Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. And again, Memphis no good.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Over to the wing. Here's Morant. And the rejection by Wembanyama. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Jackson down low. Giannis is there. We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
When you think about Jackson Jr., his defense is what comes to mind first. But he's also a talented scorer who stretches the floor with his shooting.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Scottie Pippen comes in for Morant. The Spurs also changing it up. Barnes, he's checked in for Vassell. And Keldon Johnson subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. There's a screen by Aldama. To the left wing. Jerome against Harper. Jerome, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Giannis gets it to go.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Clark, a screen on Harper. Takes it inside. The three. No good from Clark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jerome against Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama galloping in for the finish.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. Back to Jerome. Jackson setting the pick here for Jerome. No good with the triple.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Jackson setting the pick here for Pippen. Drops in the tray. Pippen's got 5.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
Giannis with a head of steam. Wembanyama. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists in the game. Pass to Aldama. There's a screen by Aldama. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Get out of his way.
No way the D was going to slow him down. Wells, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Stephon Castle's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Morant is checked in for Scottie Pippen. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Antetokounmpo comes in for Harrison Barnes. Vassell, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harper in for De'Aaron Fox. Guard spots filled by Morant and Jerome. Clark is out there with Jackson. And it's Aldama in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Offensive rebound. Plays it up and banks it in. Wembanyama's got 49 points in the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Picked by Clark. Jerome against Castle. And it's good, 2 points. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Chalk up 2 there. And the Spurs lead by 19.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Jerome. Morant outside. And it's off from 3-point range.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Aldama. Back to Morant. Clark, a screen on Harper. Morant drives in. Wembanyama with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. For 3, Vassell. And it's rebounded by Morant. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Looking to get it going. Morant with another miss.
But the effort's been there for him, just not getting the results.
Wembanyama with it. Guarded now by Clark.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
Clark outside. Bounce pass from Aldama. Jerome, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Giannis passes to Wembanyama. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at Castle, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible. And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Here's Harper. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Aldama finds Morant. There's a screen by Aldama. To end the drought. San Antonio with the rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Barnes. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Jerome. To the inside. Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Back to Vassell. Now here's Harper. Nobody near Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Barnes has got 9 points now in just the second half. Pass to Aldama. And here's Jackson. Antetokounmpo defending. Now Jerome. And it's Clark in the corner. Now here's Morant for 3.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
The kick out to Harper. Back to Antetokounmpo. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
To the middle, here's Barnes. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Lets it go from 11. Wembanyama against Morant. Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. Lays it up off the glass. Wembanyama's got 53.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
His overall stat line really says it all. I think a triple-double game for him, getting it done everywhere on the floor.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first one falls. Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for 2.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
It's his work ethic that Devin Vassell has earned the trust of his teammates, and it shows on the court. He's become a more aggressive and confident player.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here. Morant against Harper. And Vassell now atop the key. Inside. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kemp, Allie LaForce, our reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
Here are the five for the Lakers. Luka and Reeves are the one on the two. Hachimura at power forward with Ayton at center. And it's James in at the small forward position. And for San Antonio, Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Wembanyama out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Fox in at the 1. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
Ayton against Wembanyama. And Ayton gets it to go. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one. There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
James passes to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Down low. Wembanyama. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Chalk up 2 there.
Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Ayton. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, the writing is on the wall. The Lakers are Luka's team now. And it seems quite possible this will be King James' final season with the team after he picked up his almost $53 million player option. While LeBron is not entirely comfortable with the situation from my understanding, and guys, he's got to make the most of every season he has left.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. All right, Shams, thank you very much for that report.
James doing his thing in close to the hoop. Good work there.
Hachimura against Antetokounmpo to the inside. Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Hachimura with a screen on Fox. Here's Doncic. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
First free throw is good. Well, Clark, the Luka trade is perhaps the most shocking in NBA history. What was your initial reaction?
Oh, I was surprised, just like everybody else, B.A. I don't know anybody who wasn't surprised about it. You think about Luka and how he has produced in his time in the NBA. He appeared to be the face of the franchise for the Mavericks. But apparently there was some concern about his defensive effort and also perhaps his conditioning level not being where it needed to be for him to continue to play at the level he's been playing at.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Fox, the pass to Vassell. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Over Wembanyama. And it's Hachimura missing.
4 or 5 to start the game. That's their first miss.
Castle for 3. Knocks down the triple.
You're upgrading the three-point shot. It's big for Castle as he continues to develop.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 4. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Fox for 3. Wembanyama scanning the floor. Reeves against Castle. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Doncic. 10 points in his last outing. Hachimura from long range. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 4 assists now tonight. The drive by Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
There are very few guys that move with the grace that Antetokounmpo does on his drives. He's got an easy, long, ground-eating gait that's very effective.
Now, here is James. An important scorer for this team, averaging around 25.5 a game.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
Here's Fox. They trail by 1. Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
The Spurs making a switch here. Harper's checked in.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
Lets it fly. James can't get it to go.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Pass to Fox. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Nice shot by Wembanyama.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Lakers trail by 3. Hachimura outside. Doncic outside. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. For 3, Vassell. Rebound, the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss at the hands of the Pelicans.
There was just no sense of urgency to hit the offensive glass. They have to be disappointed in the lack of second chance points.
Yeah, I agree. Hard to win games when every offensive possession is one shot, then a jog back the other way to play defense.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done.
Woo! Here's Doncic. Pass to Reeves from deep. Connects from downtown. And that ties it up.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Wembanyama, screen on Reeves. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. And he makes it. Wembanyama's got 14.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Outside Reeves. Doncic left side. 5 on the clock. Launches it. Harper pulls it in.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
And it's Fox missing.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Stolen by Vassell. Antetokounmpo, right side. And Giannis with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. Larabia is checked in for LeBron. And Smart subbed in for Reeves.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Smart. Three-pointer, Fox. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Doncic. A proven scorer in this league, averaging just over 25 a game. Off target with the 3.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And so it's San Antonio with it. 4-point game. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Fox for 3. And he gets it to go. Now 2 of 6 in the game.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Now here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. It's stolen by Barnes. Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Vassell outside. Now here's Fox. Six to shoot. And there's the lob. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And now a 9-point Spurs lead.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Doncic left side. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. And the Spurs lead by 12. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Now here's Doncic. To the middle. They need this. And finished off by Hayes.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point, right? And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Antonio.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jarred Vanderbilt. Then there's Marcus Smart, then it's Austin Reeves, and it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Johnson against Smart. And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And San Antonio making a change here. Waters checked in. San Antonio with the ball. Wembanyama, pass to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Vanderbilt. Just 4 to shoot. Waters can't hit. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. Trailing by 10. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Pass to Hayes. Back to Reeves. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Spurs lead by 10. Wembanyama, pass to Harper. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Smart. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Wembanyama with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. Here's Waters. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Out to the right wing. 3-pointer. The shot won't fall.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to Smart. Now Reeves. To win the cold spell. The Lakers with another miss. The Spurs have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Now Barnes. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Here's Waters. Here's Harper. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Good on the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What took me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie. Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Waters, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Harper. And the Lakers also making a change. Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Outside Reeves. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And it's Smart missing.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And they'll hang that foul on Maxi Kleba. That's his first foul of the game. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Castle.
Jackson.
The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. And here's Hayes. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
No matter how good you are, It's tough with the defender draped all over.
Johnson for three. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Lakers trail by 15. Reeves with the ball. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Hayes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's Castle. Back to Johnson. Vanderbilt against Barnes. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. James is checked in for LaRavia. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Hachimura against Barnes. They double him with Wembanyama. Back to Ayton, looking to end the run. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in his many attempts.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Here's Wembanyama. That one drops for him. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Barnes against Hachimura. Doncic outside. Smart outside. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Doncic against Fox. Smart for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Antetokounmpo's checked in for San Antonio. For San Antonio, Wembanyama comes in for Barnes. And it's Devin Vassell in for Johnson. And the Lakers also making a switch. Reeves is checked in for Smart. Wembanyama, pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Fox. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got his 5th assist in this one. Doncic, a screen on Castle. Pass to Doncic. Over Fox. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wembanyama screen. 3-pointer, Fox. The Lakers with a rebound. Outside Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. Launches a 3. Giannis with the rebound. San Antonio's gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Pass to Castle. Back to Wembanyama. Stolen by Ayton. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Their weak performance from the line this quarter is really hurting their cause.
Doncic outside. To the wing on the left. Ayton's got space. True on the 14-footer. Ayton's got 13.
and he's doing all he can for his team. Just perfect shooting thus far. Now, it's time. His teammates, they really have to step up.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
First trip to the line for him here.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Doncic up top. He's covered by Fox. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on De'Aaron Fox.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. San Antonio on top, running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah, they're going up against some good shooters. Can't give guys room to operate. You have to crowd them. Make them put the ball on the floor.
Sound recommendations from Dr. O'Neill. And let's focus now on the Rookie of the Year contenders. Some great talent coming into the league this year.
Well, we're deep enough into the year right now, we can confirm these dudes are legit. They're going to be a problem for a long time.
Yeah, I really like this rookie class. Has some potential stars, man.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Wembanyama, and it's Vassell in at the 3. That's the San Antonio 5. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Back to Doncic. On the wing, Reeves jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. And Fox powers it home.
Fox never afraid to take it right at the defense on the drive. An excellent display of speed there.
Fast break. Here we go. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Fox. On the wing, Vassell. Check by James. Fox for 3. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Hachimura against Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo outside. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th assist of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Sinks it from distance. Doncic has got 18 points in the game.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
James outside. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and Wemby makes it look so easy. If he's anywhere near you, don't even try to score.
Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more. One of the most popular players in the world the moment he entered this league, Wembanyama continues to grow his fan base.
Back to Doncic. Over Fox. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Antetokounmpo against Ayton. Pass to Castle. Right side, Wembanyama. It's Vassell with the drive.
Good size on Vassell. Learning how to maneuver it inside.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls for him. And so Vassell nails both of them. And even as the league works for parity, there will always be those teams that are rebuilding. What are the keys to accelerating that process, Clark?
Well, there are a number of factors, B.A. I think you start with leadership and talent acquisition. I mean, those are two major components to this building a team and being successful. You've got to have talent. And then I think you've got to have a commitment to staying the course. Consistency really matters when you get leadership and talent in place.
Castle outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And Doncic has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the middle. Here's Hachimura. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Hachimura's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Antetokounmpo, right side. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and this is the kind of impact Wemby makes offensively because he can score in just so many ways.
Doncic outside. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Fox. And the 3 off target.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Doncic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
James, outside. Down low. Ayton. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, Castle got out in transition and ends up getting trusted with finishing the fast break, which he does.
James against Vassell. Shot's good by James.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
James against Vassell. James deciding where to go with it. And down it goes. 2 points. James has got 6 in the quarter.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Fox for 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Doncic, no good.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really's upgraded that three-point stroke.
James, outside. Pass to Aiden. From deep, here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Wembanyama screen. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Out to Fox. San Antonio moving the ball around. Castle misses.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Pass to Reeves. The three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Reeves has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Reeves takes a bunch of three-pointers, and he connects on a lot of them.
Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. The drive by Antetokounmpo. Good on the shot. Antetokounmpo's got 21.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. So Hachimura will go to the free throw line. They pin that one for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Devin Vassell comes in for Barnes. And Castle subbed in for Johnson. And then for Los Angeles, James comes in for Hachimura. And Doncic has subbed in for Reeves. On the court for the Lakers, LeBron James out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Jake LaRavia. Then there's Marcus Smart. And it's Doncic in at the point. LaRavia passes to James. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Vanderbilt. Over Wembanyama. Vanderbilt, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
James against Antetokounmpo. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Here's James. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Tell you what, the way they've been eating up that offensive backboard in the second half, you would think they're the team that's leading.
Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Pass to Wembanyama. Now Antetokounmpo. Outside Barnes. From deep, Harper. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll kick off a homestand, starting with the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
Oh, trying his luck from deep. That's good from Aiden on the assist from James.
LeBron doing what he does, drawing the defense in and feeds his shooters on the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Doncic, a screen on Barnes. And there's James from the arc. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 21. Pass to Harper. Up top Vassell. He's covered by Reeves. Antetokounmpo, a screen on James. Barnes passes to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Doncic, good.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Harper passes to Barnes. Fires the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. De'Aaron Fox comes in for Harper. Antetokounmpo against Hachimura. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, a gifted passer. Antetokounmpo has won multiple MVPs for his all-around game.
And here's Doncic outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
Antetokounmpo finds Wembanyama. Here's Fox. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama, screen on Hachimura. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Antetokounmpo is a player who does a little bit of everything and all of it really well. Check out that pass.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. It's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. James can't get it to go. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. It's off to Boston after this one, where they will face the Celtics. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road. Doncic against Vassell. Fires from the corner. Rebounded by the Lakers. Reeves has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Doncic. Well, officials have never been under greater scrutiny. So development is key, Grant. And I read now they have a training app refs can use on their phones.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the players leveraging electronics to train smarter. And it's great to see the officials making use of technology as well.
Here's Castle on the take, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the 4th. Hachimura, the pass to James. From downtown, rebound by San Antonio.
2 minutes remaining.
Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Here's Fox. James with the rebound. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. The 3-ball. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the 4th. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And with the size and the skill set, how are you supposed to stop Wemby?
A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Olynyk checked in for Antetokounmpo. Barnes comes in for Vassell. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And it's Harper in for Fox. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Smart. Fires from deep. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Spurs lead by 22.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this victory will put them at 36 wins on the year.
And they're up 2-0 in this season series, a chance to go 3 for 3 against Los Angeles.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Victor Wembanyama.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And the dunk by Wembanyama.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Jackson.
Good on the second. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, and a chance here to check out some stats for Victor Wembanyama.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Filling the perimeter spots are Castle and Vassell. Antetokounmpo is out there with Wembanyama. And it's Fox in at the point. And for Boston, the wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. And it's Pritchard in at the 1. The 3 from Tatum. Trains the three-pointer. Tatum's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Celtics. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
Tatum against Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Pritchard against Fox. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Here's Brown. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Wembanyama passes to Giannis. And that one is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. Victor Wembanyama, number 1.
He is so polished offensively in the low post. I mean, even when the defense collapses, he's got guys all around, and he finds a way to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Brown. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Clock at 4. Brown kicks to White. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
Giannis drives in. In the corner, Castle with it. And Fox has it in the corner. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. They trail by 6. Brown outside. Pass to Keita. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Derek White. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Outside, White. Pass to Keita. Here's Pritchard. Offline with his 3. It's time to send it over now to our reporter.
Oh! You got to get it.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
White dishes to Brown, and Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Harper, he's checked in for the Spurs. So it's the Celtics now. It's a 10-point game. Brown with the bounce pass. Brown with the screen on Harper. Harper against Pritchard. Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
I love the Jason Tatum not settling for a jumper. He goes to the rim with authority.
Wembanyama left side, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Tatum dishes to Brown. The shot, no good. Nice defense by Vassell. Wembanyama passes to Antetokounmpo. Vassell kicks to Fox. Back to Vassell. To the middle. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. Yep, it counts.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pritchard passes to Brown. 5 to shoot. Back to Pritchard. Shoots over Harper. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Brown outside. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Here's Wembanyama. No good with the layup.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Tatum. Now Tatum. Tatum setting the pick for Pritchard. Rebounded by the Spurs. And what about the run this team is on? I mean, it's just incomprehensible. With all the ups and downs in the NBA, you have to be truly dominant to win 34 consecutive games.
Look, at the end of the day, this team, of course, wants to win an NBA championship when it's all said and done. And you know that's what they have their sights on. But it is so nice to enjoy the hype and accolades of a team that is right now steamrolling through the entire league in this incredible stretch. Wow, this has been an amazing thing to watch.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Shoots over Brown. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Here's Wembanyama.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Antetokounmpo with the steal. Fox kicks to Antetokounmpo. Outside Harper. Wembanyama down low. White covering. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good work there as it goes. Wembanyama has got 20.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Tatum looking around. Hits it from three-point range. Tatum's got 8 points.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team, regroup.
Headed to the floor right now is once again for Entertainment.
Spurs leading by 15. Harper the pass to Wembanyama. I see him. 1:46 left here in the first quarter. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Let's take a second to see the teams that have been the toughest inside this season so far. Number 1, the Spurs. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at 2 of the premier shot-blocking teams in our league.
Spurs leading by 16. Wembanyama, a screen on Simon. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Brown wide open. He fires. His three-pointers off the mark.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Here's Barnes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 3 assists tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Simons against Harper. Pass to Garza. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Boy, a turnover like that will have a coach just staring at his shoes, biting his tongue.
41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The drive by Wembanyama. Here's Johnson, and the Spurs scoring again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Simons, the pass to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And that one's good. Barnes.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to...
And so it's San Antonio, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Then there's Wembanyama. Then there's Harper. And it's Waters in at the shooting guard position.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Harper against Simon. To the inside. Garza no good. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Outside Harper. Here's Waters. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd, but I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
The drive by Wembanyama. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Some defenders aren't sure what to do when Wembanyama comes down the lane.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Johnson's checked in for the Spurs. Simons on the wing. He's guarded by Harper.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Wembanyama's got his 7th assist in the game. Brown with it. Outside, Simons. To stop the run. Rebound, San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. Stolen away. The kick out to Brown. No good with the triple.
boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
There's a screen. Brown against Castle. Shot clock at 5. Garza gets the bucket.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Spurs.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, "The closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you." Guys, back over to you.
Staying dialed in. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Simons from outside. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 16th rebound on the night. Barnes can't get it to go. Boston's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
I'd say that's impossible, but he does this every night, folks. Victor Wembanyama.
Pass to Garza. A three-pointer is right on target. Garza's got 5.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Down low, here's Wembanyama. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Sam Hauser. Antetokounmpo's checked in for San Antonio. Fox comes in for Harper. Brown the pass to Garza. And White kicks to Brown. White setting the pig for Brown. Out to the right wing. Garza. Off target with his 3. For San Antonio, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
Back to Tatum. Releases. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Fox passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Fox. And he gets it to go. Fox has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game. Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give them that much space.
Here's Fox. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And it's White missing. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Boston's going with right now. Cade is checked in, and it's Pritchard in for Brown. The Spurs also with the sub. Johnson's checked in. Outside, Simons. Pritchard sets a screen for Simons. Pass to Tatum. No good on the triple.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Giannis left side. The hook. Second chance shot. And Wembanyama with the nice bucket inside. Wembanyama has got 36. White the pass to Keita. Tatum on the wing. Hands it from downtown.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Fox with it. Now guarded by Tatum. The 3 from Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for De'Aaron Fox.
You can never fully predict these long.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Johnson. Pritchard passes to Keita. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Simons. Shot clock at 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Simons has got 5 now.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Fox goes in, and that one drops for him. 38 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
3-pointer, Pritchard. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And how about the show Wemby's putting on here? When he gets it going, Victor is pretty much unstoppable.
Pass to Keita. Outside Tatum. There's the triple. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
To the paint. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Going to Wembanyama, any chance you get just makes a whole lot of sense. Victor is really on fire tonight.
White bounce pass. The 3 from Tatum. Good D by Giannis.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
Back to Tatum. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
There's the pick. Inside, here's Keita. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Castle against Simon. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Spurs running away with this one. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up. Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Spurs.
Anytime they sniff the paint, it's a bucket. And they found different ways to do it.
Yeah, their game plan gets the Shaq seal of approval. Get it inside and hit them hard.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Down on the block, it's Tatum with Keita. Pritchard and White are their guards. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Wembanyama finds Fox. Back to Wembanyama. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Castle. And it's off from three-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Buries it from three-point range. Pritchard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Fox feeling it out a bit. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him.
Throw it up somewhere around the rim. There's a great chance Wemby will be there to throw it down.
And here's Tatum for three. The rebound by the Spurs. Goes up on the wing, and Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Pass to Castle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And you got to get a body on Wembanyama or he will eat you up down low.
And here is Brown. To the paint. Here's Keita. Wembanyama with the rebound. Giannis high post. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Giannis has got 15.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to White to end the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Here's Castle. White covering. Brown against Vassell. 6 to shoot. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Big-time slam by Wembanyama. This is why you got to push him out of the paint.
On the wing, Brown. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. The shot from 20 feet away. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
From deep, Giannis. And it's White with the rebound. Boston's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
No good on the second free throw. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Queta, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And that's his M.O. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's White. Misses the three. The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Pass to Castle. Floats it up for Giannis. Brown the pass to Tatum. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Over in the corner, Brown. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the...
hammering it in!
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat-out take over. This is impressive.
It's Solomon to Tacumbo. Wembanyama passes to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Pritchard against Fox. Queta the pass to Tatum. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. Puts it up from 17. Rebound San Antonio.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
At the elbow, Fox. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Brown. Pritchard against Vassell. Pritchard passes to Brown. Over Fox. Brown, no good.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Wembanyama down low. Brown on him. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught.
Oh, boy, he attacks, but how about that rim protection? That is so good.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brown. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at San Antonio. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That shot is good. He's taken 15 and made 10 from the field tonight.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Simons from outside. Sinks the triple. Simons has got 8 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Garza pulls it in. Celtics shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Brown dishes to Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Harper. Spurs passing it around. Barnes with it. Picked up by Brown. Wembanyama, a screen on Brown. Stolen by Tatum. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Brown kicks to Tatum. Launches it. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Garza. Count that one. Garza's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And that one's good, Barnes.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. At the elbow, it's Brown. A rebound by the Spurs.
That makes him 0 for this quarter, and that has not helped their cause.
Harper the pass to Wembanyama. There's Brown with the 3. Rebound San Antonio. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
Oh, wow. Oh, my. That is freakish skill from Giannis.
Simons surveying the D. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. Tatum's got 6 here in this quarter.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Harper. Giannis passes to Wembanyama. Harper against Simon. Pass to Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Harrison Barnes picks one up. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle. What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about. Terrific job, Ellie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks...